Hello and welcome to well, me talking about Arthas from World of Warcraft, as you can tell. Now, I have wanted to talk about Arthas for a while, but every time I tried, I got interrupted. So, hopefully this time I won't get interrupted. Now there's a lot of stuff I want to say about Arthas, and well, personally, the first thing I'm going to talk about is that, well, a lot of people can probably see the connection already, but I don't know if anyone has made the connection. I don't know if there's a lot of people that have or have not, but this is probably obvious, but he is pretty much Anakin Skywalker. And when he turns into the Lynch King, that's Darth Vader. Yeah. But, like, I mean, there's a lot of very subtle similarities to Anakin Skywalker Arthas has. Like, for example, he's a cold-blooded killer. Well, no, he's not necessarily a cold-blooded killer, but he's a killer. He's capable of killing innocent people. And, well, Anakin Skywalker did the exact same thing in Episode 3. Well, I mean, he personally killed he personally killed a younglings, which means little kids in Episode 3. But, like, okay, pretty much he starts off as an okay guy, and he wants to defend his homeland from the undead. And then, well, in one level, he pretty much gets in his people get infected with the plague, and they're getting collected by this guy, Mal'Ganis, or something like that. I don't really remember his name. And basically he then gives an order to kill all the inhabitants, because he says, oh, it's better that they die than to become people, to become his servants, the bad guy servants. So then you're racing and killing the people before they become the undead. Yeah, I just had a few problems with that. First off, that's pretty cold-blooded. Secondly, who are you to make that decision? Now, I'm not saying it was a bad call, but I mean, seriously, it was a really, really horrible call to make. And yeah, but like, I mean, he's even a bit of a spoiled brat too. At one point, he says, about, "I'm your prince, and now I'm ordering you to kill the people." And well, his and that's actually another thing. He actually has a master. Paladins equals Jedi, you know? I mean, I don't know if these are subtle or even interesting. And it's interesting how Warcraft 3 was made before Episode 3. I mean, we already knew that Anakin Skywalker was going to turn to the dark side. We just didn't know how, but it's interesting that I just thought of that Episode 3 was made after Warcraft 3. So maybe Episode 3 got its inspiration a little bit from Warcraft 3. Granted, I mean, yeah, I'm not here to talk about Episode 3 though. I'm here to talk just about Arthas and what I think about him. And yeah, well, pretty much basically, like I said, I think he's kind of a ripoff of, well, not a ripoff, but he's a lot like Anakin Skywalker. And like I said, he turns into an evil guy, which, well, yeah, this is another thing I personally don't understand. Like, his motivations don't make much sense. I mean, first of all, he's like doing this for his homeland, and then at the end of the human campaign, he goes and kills his father, the king, and then later on you find out that he's become a Death Knight, an agent of the undead. Now, I know it's because of the sword, or something like that, but, I mean, I really still was confused on what that sword did to him, because, like, I don't understand. Did that sword, like, take over his mind or something? I don't understand. I mean, I know he was warned about it, though, and even said, "Oh, for my kingdom, I would gladly take any curse to kill this guy." Yeah, and he does another asshole thing. He also destroys all the boats, saying that the undead did it, so that no one can get home, because he becomes sort of obsessed with killing the guy who did this to his kingdom, which is sort of understandable. But, like, dude, I mean, you kind of just killed your own people, you know? I mean, yeah. Like I said. Now, I have not played the expansion pack, and I don't know if he gets any worse than that, but I have beaten Warcraft 3, but like I said, I don't know if he gets any worse than what we've seen. But I mean, I have played him. I have seen him as the undead Death Knight, and well, I mean, when I saw him as the Death Knight, I mean, he was pretty much not that bad. I mean, he was, you know, an undead. So we kind of expected him to do bad things, but like in the human campaign, you know, it's like he basically started off not bad, but then went really evil for no apparent reason. Well, he went evil because of the sword that cursed him or something like that, which is kind of weak, but whatever. And I also think that oh yeah, he also, there's also a mission where on the Unknown campaign, I think the second mission, where he actually has to go kill his old master. Yeah, I find it interesting too, because that's just like how Darth Vader went to kill Obi-Wan. Maybe, I don't know, a little bit. Still, I mean, there are a lot of similarities to Star Wars. This game has Warcraft, and Arthas is just a huge example. Maybe it's just Arthas though, but I mean, like I said, I don't know what happens after. I don't know what happens after. During the Frozen Throne, but I'm going to try to play it later. But like, all I know is what happens in Warcraft 3, and I think I have enough to make an educated guess on what happens. So, anyway, pretty much, I guess that's kind of all I wanted to say. I mean, I am giving an explanation on to what I think about Arthas, and like I said, he's a lot like Anakin Skywalker, I find, and oh yeah, there was one other thing. They gave subtle hints that he was gonna be, he was headstrong and very arrogant. Very subtle hints, like this one part where he says, "Oh, I'm not afraid to fight these orcs. Let's go kill them." And then he says, "Calm down, paladins don't kill." That sounds just like what a Jedi would say. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, I'm guessing that these are very subtle things, and maybe there's more of these subtle things that out there in the game, but I didn't really notice them. Or maybe I did, but anyway, I can't think of them, so anyway, that's about it, and that's all I wanted to say, and yeah, pretty much I hope you enjoy this video. Bye.